Welcome to Manga Experts. Today we are counting our top 10 picks for manhwas that you won't regret reading. Before we get started, a like and sub to our channel would be appreciated. And don't forget to join our Discord server, where we can hang out with each other. The link will be in description below. Without any further ado, let's get started. Starting from 0 in Doomsday. When Doomsday arrives, and the world gets dragged into chaos, zombies and monsters start appearing. The earth gets turned into a game, humans become the lowest in the food pyramid, the prey for all superior beings. After struggling in Doomsday for 3 years, Kong Ji returns to the day when Doomsday arrived. He discovers that he has his memories of the past, but as time passes by he realizes that he has more cards to play than expected. This manhwa is good art-wise, but it is nothing out of the ordinary. The God of Game of God. Myong, a student at a third-rate university, doesn't get much support or respect at home. But his true identity is a professional online gamer who is famous and rich, a star gamer nicknamed God of Game. Suddenly, 3 beauties intrude into his double identity life. And Myong learns a shocking truth from them. The elites of society play something called Game of Gods. If you win, you receive superhuman abilities and powers, and you can basically rule the real world. This manhwa is good. The only problem is female characters are overly sexualized and seem a bit fake. Overall plot and story are good. MC is up after all but pretends to be weak. The story would have been good if not for this harem in each thing. I can see the success rate. In this world, power is everything. The powerhouses could easily control it all. Those who were capable enough could claim everything, be it money, women, or power. A voice in the mind of a man named Baiwu, who was still puzzled over his reincarnation in the Eastern fantasy world. Congratulations, host. You have activated the success rate system. Whatever you do, you will be able to see your success rate. Since then, Lemon was able to check his success rate every time before he did something. Capture the golem and escape poverty. MC designed a game for fun with his friend in middle school. He didn't know that the game he designed for fun would later become a monster that would swallow up the entire world. Taejun, who has been living a tough life with his younger sister, loses all of what he saved due to a lease fraud. In despair, he curses, "To hell with this fucking world," while looking at Namsen, but the next day, the curse came true. Namsen suddenly turned into a large sinkhole, where man-hunting golems started endlessly spawning. The world has turned into a living hell, but Taejun realizes that these golems may be a mob he created in the past. Limitless abyss. The chaos enveloped the entire planet in an instant. Many gates have emerged from the sky on different continents of the earth. These were the dungeons, inhabited by monsters eager to devour, destroy what is dear to us. Our family, freedom, and, most importantly, life. MC is just a rank F hunter, but something pulled him into this massacre. He wanted to kill, he wanted to live. He will devour everything that is here, and will kill everything that opposes him. Spare me, great lord. After the rebirth and return of the spirit energy, men and women did their best to capture every strand of spirit energy. Except Lu Shu, with his negative emotion system, becomes stronger by taunting others. He only wanted to protect his younger sister, but the change of an era was unavoidable. Then all he could do was to taunt others in passing and become the strongest. The system is a little bit similar to the system from Starting with a Mountain. This is a good cultivation manhwa, set in modern times. Art is super cute and is also funny. Manhwa where the MC is very smart and never lets the manhwa feel boring. MC has a system from which he gets different items for points, which help him in his cultivation. The world is full of monsters now, therefore I want to live as I wish. On his way home from his office, the main protagonist drove and ran over a big dog. At that moment, he heard the sudden sound of a voice inside his head. The monster has been subjugated, gaining experience points. Before anyone knew, the world has changed. Monsters appear. This is a game-like world where levels, skills, and status exist. This is an adventure where the modern world becomes fantasy and where the main protagonist has to strive hard for his survival. It's actually a manga, but its art is super awesome and on the same level as some manhwas, and story-wise it's super good. The Second Coming of Gluttony. The main character was an addict, a loser, a despicable human being. But one fleeting dream that may not have been a dream at all reawakens his once lost senses. Possessing a unique ability, he would use that, and the dream, to forge his path in the world now known as the Lost Paradise opens for him. If you can't stand heroic MC in a world of selfish peoples, then I recommend you don't read it. But still, the character development is just awesome. World's Apocalypse Online. When the end of the world came, in the hopeless darkness, Gu Qingshan broke away from time and space, where he returned to the world before it collapsed, determined to change his fate. But as time went on, he gradually realized that the apocalypse is not as simple as it seemed. MC is not trash. He is smart, intelligent, uses his brain in battles, and most importantly he is not shameless and selfish. Side characters are also good. They have their own character, personality, and flaws. They are not just for praising our MC, and it also includes female characters. The plot is mysterious, and it's not repetitive. Return of the Frozen Player. 5 years after the world changed, final boss appeared, the Frost Queen. If the hero party can just defeat her, the lives of humans will go back to normal. The top 5 players in the world, including Spectre Seo Junho, finally defeated the Frost Queen. But they fell into a deep slumber. 25 years passed. A second floor appeared. It didn't end when the Frost Queen died. Spectre, the leader of the heroes' party, awakes from his slumber. Do you agree with our picks? Check out our other videos for more suggestions. And don't forget to give us a like before going. Until then, take care and we will see you in our next videos.